Good evening and welcome to everyone. You join us for this T10 between the Chennai Carvers and the Mumbai Triumph. I'm Mike Atherton, and with me in the commentary box today is Mel Jones, Ali Mitchell, Ian Healy and the Silver Fox himself, David Gower.
Hi Mike, thanks for that intro. I've been down in the middle looking at conditions, and it really does seem like a batter's paradise. Don't think the bowlers were getting a lot of help on this pitch. Beautiful clear conditions and not a chance of rain.
Great work.
I'm not entirely sure about this decision. Hopefully the captain knows what they're doing and can explain it to the team. But I wouldn't want to be bowling first on this wicket.
The umpire signals that we're ready to go. First ball of the innings about to be bowled.
Yep.
Well placed. Should get a single.
Bowlers!
There'll be one run here for them.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
The team will be after a positive innings from this batter. A great opportunity to come in and put some runs on the board.
Yep.
And with that, they're off the mark.
They'll get at least one. Out!
Yeah!
What a catch!
It's the wicket they so desperately wanted. They've removed a real threat before they could get going.
It's a long way to walk out here just to walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first one behind them and then push on.
Wait on!
Finds the fielder with that shot.
A little late on that, no run scored.
Yep.
Nice shot, runs possible. A change to the complexion of this match. Got to get the new batter coming forward early, encouraging them to drive and really attack the stumps. Loud shout. The right-arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the south end.
Yep.
Great shot. At least one on offer.
A little flick of the wrist to get it round the corner for an easy run.
Yep.
Edge. What a ball.
The edge was very close to going to hands. They're fortunate to pick up their first runs.
Time to keep the pressure on now. Great last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot.
Yep.
Edge. Unplayable.
Didn't time it at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
They shouldn't get too discouraged with that last ball. The first step as a bowler is to get the batter playing, which they've managed. If they can find the right spot, the reward will eventually come.
Exquisitely done on the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Bowl disturbs the furniture.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should definitely be on the new batter, who strides to the middle. They will be looking for another quick wicket. There'll be runs here.
Bowler.
A couple on offer here.
And they're away and nicely off the mark.
That sees the completion of the over. A good one too. Not many opportunities to score. Bolt from the north end.
Yep.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
That was a solid shot. Driven off the front foot. Fantastic cricket shot. Probably deserved more from it.
Wait. Yep.
Quick onto that in the infield.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot and good running.
Finds the edge. Let's see if they can get the ball up into the slot like before. So crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Strokes it languidly away to the fence. A lovely shot.
Picked the slow ball right away. Wasn't a bad delivery, but dispatched to the boundary with ease.
You can see how good this pitch can be for batting. You want the player coming forward, but it's a tight margin. Only a touch full and put away.
Keepers.
That was good, patient batting. Just waited for it and guided it easily down to third.
Straight to the fielder.
A little late on that, no runs scored.
Giving them absolutely nothing here at the moment. Another over gone and not much from it. The right armour is coming into the attack from the south end. Bowled him! Beauty! Absolute beauty!
Oh dear, it's been a poor innings under pressure, and now they've got the key batter out cheaply.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark their guard. They just need to rotate the strike early on as they get settled.
Yep.
Immediately underway with some runs.
Wait there.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
Khan shakes their head. It was there to be hit, but couldn't make the most of it.
Yep.
Edge! Amazing delivery. Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting. Got hold of it. A pretty good bouncer. Enough control to get it away. Edged. End of the over. 4 runs coming from it. The Super Kings are 23 for 3. Going with spin now. A beauty. Brilliant catch.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Kept the runs down. Really didn't get settled. Looked to be in trouble, sadly, for most of the knock.
Yep.
That gets things going. Just nice to get settled, start to get your first runs.
Yep.
Chance to run 2. Gone. Played all around it.
Nice.
Starting to get really interesting now. That's the 5th wicket, and a very frustrated person is heading back to the pavilion.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come in after the fall of a wicket.
Good return, back from the deep. Overton gets off the mark.
Thought it got past them, but a fantastic dive to cut it off.
Not a great delivery, got it full, and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
That's the end of a very good over. Good pressure being put on the batters. Jack, the spinner, coming into the attack.
Well, not a great delivery. Got it full. Lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Yes. Keepers in. Yep.
Nicely played. Perfect timing.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot.
Yep. Yep.
Good throw from the deep. Bang on target. Decisive running might have just got them 2. You look at that and I'd say they would have made it easily. Poor running in the end.
Yep.
Driven off the front foot. Fantastic cricket shot. Probably expected more there.
Over. The Super Kings are 39 for 5. Flew away with pace. Brilliant timing.
That ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward on the front foot is ridiculous.
Yep.
Great shot.
Nothing really wrong with the delivery. Got onto the front foot and found the space to get that one to the boundary.
Boundary off the last ball. What's to come off this delivery, I wonder? Strong appeal.
Yep.
That's great fielding. That ball was flying.
Yeah, yep.
They'd look for a couple here. That's the over. The Super Kings are 52 for 5. Going with pace now.
Right armour is coming into the attack.
Wait on. Bowler. Yep.
Gone. Brilliant in the field.
A trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end. For someone with such batting skills, this goes down as a fail.
With the fall of that wicket, the new batter comes out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up.
Yep.
Very quick out there, managing to stop it and preventing 4 runs.
Really raced between the wickets after it was clipped away nicely behind square.
Yep.
I, for one, reckon that second run was on, but clearly the batters knew better.
Wait.
Huge shout. The bowler seems very confident with that one. Loud appeal. Tough call either way. Might be worth risking a review if they're right.
How close is that? Could be the wicket. Nothing picked up from the bat. This could spell trouble. Pitching in line, just a case now on if it's hitting the stumps. Nothing wrong with the impact. Would it hit the wickets, though? The Indians, with a fantastic review. That will be very pleasing. It's the sort of dismissal that sees the momentum swing back to the bowler. Gone, but not for many.
Now 54 for 7.
Lots of pressure coming into bat. Will have to wait, though, to face their first ball. The right-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the north end.
Yep.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot and good running. Misses out there on the short and wide one.
Yep.
Sounded good the moment it hit the bat.
Flashed at it, didn't time it well, but got enough to get it to the boundary.
A good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball, and it'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond.
Yep.
Picks the gap perfectly.
Good return, back from the deep. Onto the front foot and punched it nicely. Would have hoped to find the rope.
Well placed, should get a single. There'll be 1 run here for them.
Yep. Keeper.
Bowler has had a pretty good over. Just needed a bit more luck to find a wicket. Final over in this innings.
Yep.
Onto the front foot. Super shot. Should be 4.
Surprised they didn't go for a third. Would have been a very simple run. Obviously didn't like the look of that one and just ignored it.
Go the stumps, miss the straight ball.
Another one, 8 wickets gone. You feel it's just a matter of time now. A few decent deliveries could see the end.
And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. Henry, whose first task is getting themselves settled. Edged it.
Just threw the shot too early.
A wonderful delivery to get the edge. They've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again. Nicked it. Loud shout. Out. It's a fantastic catch by the keeper, diving away.
Just managed to clasp their hands around that one. Disappointment for the batter, joy for the bowler. Another wicket down, this one without scoring. Poor fielding. Chose the wrong end entirely for what should have been a simple run out. Exquisitely done on the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Drives and misses everything.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play.
On this pitch and in these conditions, it's going to take something really special from the bowlers to win this. Really needed more runs on the board. Pressure will be right on the bowlers if they don't find early wickets.
Looking to get the innings started, just can't get it away.
Misses everything.
Nice bowling.
A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
Sprayed that very wide. Hits the boundary rope. The keeper had no chance there.
Not the widest delivery I've ever seen, but called nonetheless. Those are the first runs of the innings.
Waiting.
Great shot. At least one on offer. Perfect technique and placement.
Got it well enough to get it away to the boundary. A poor delivery and a fine shot in the end.
It can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes you just got to accept it and move on.
Wait. Yep. No.
Straight to the fielder.
That would have been a very risky single. In the end, a good decision to stay put.
Yep.
Oh, there you go. A no ball. Maybe just trying a little too hard. Just need to get more control back.
A couple on offer here. You're looking for anything when it comes to a free hit as a batter. Just need to wait on it. Hit that hard. Nailed it.
Managed to get onto the front foot early and just incredible power to loft that one over the boundary.
A brilliant over for the batting side. Not so for the bowlers. A lot of pressure coming to the crease. Not had the best of weeks leading up to this game and will want to show everyone their strength. Henry, the pace bowler, coming into the attack.
That was a tremendous delivery, fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
Wait there. No!
Doesn't beat the infield.
Well, for a brief moment, you thought there might be a bit of strife there. In the end, a good decision not to take on the field.
Yep.
Well timed, but there's a fielder out there.
And with that, they're off the mark.
Nice shot.
Lovely shot. Gets on the drive, just powers that over the boundary. Wonderful timing.
Richie, I don't think will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Nicely played.
The bowler watches that one go straight back over their head for 6. Brilliant shot.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder after the boundary. Edged.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
Playing all their shots in that over. A very expensive over. Ahmad, the left armer, is coming on to bowl from the north end.
Catch it!
What great reactions. Brilliant catch close in.
Is that a game changer? A real pillar in the batting order has been removed early on.
A new batter always likes to feel bat on ball early on as they bring a bit of energy to the crease. Goes up and over for 6. That's the positive option.
The bowler watches that one go straight back over their head for 6. Brilliant shot.
Will you listen to the crowd? They are loving it. It's difficult to hear yourself think in here. That's right out of the middle of the bat.
This was the slower ball, and it didn't fool anyone. Got the timing just right. Beautiful shot.
It's been a great over so far. 2 boundaries from it. Runs coming very easily. Caught. What a position to set there. A brilliant catch.
A long walk back to the pavilion. This has not been a good knock. Not what you'd expect from someone of this skill level.
Difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to set themselves up before facing their first ball.
Catch it!
Lovely timing. Will this one go to the fence?
Those types of deliveries, if you make the most of them, the bowler will feel the pressure.
16 runs added there. The Indians are 48 for 2. We've seen good control and spin from this bowler. Looking forward to seeing what they can do here. Wow, that's missed the lot.
That was a good slower ball. Picked up well, though. Got that defensive shot in, nice and simple.
Out. Pretty straightforward catch in the end.
So that's the 3rd wicket down. Not a happy person walking off the field. There's a real feeling of disappointment.
A big opportunity. They've worked hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get big runs on the board.
Found the gap with ease. Wasn't the worst ball you'll see, but it still raced to the rope.
At I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Can't get that outside the ring field.
A little bit of confusion out in the middle, but they've got back quickly. No harm done. Both batters survive. Confusion written on the batters' faces. A mix-up that almost led to a run-out. Not a great delivery, got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
4 runs added in the over. The Indians are 52 for 3. Ahmad from the north end. Just about timed that perfectly.
You could see by how it whistled away to the boundary just how sweetly this was timed.
Tried for something a bit different the last ball. The captain shouldn't mind that. If they get it right, they might just get the wicket. Great shot.
That ball was just an invitation that was accepted by return of post. Ahmed will be disappointed with that delivery.
Ahmad is finding it difficult to contain this pair at the moment. My advice would be to go back to your stock delivery and move on from there. Good piece of fielding to stop some runs. Great shot through the gap. Perfect timing.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running. Just need to settle down. The timing's off. These deliveries are there to be hit. Time for cool heads.
That's an unbelievable shot into the crowd.
That was the kind of contact you dream of. Nothing wrong with the delivery, but boy, did that get hit. Just brilliant.
Some well-targeted bowling in that over. Certainly something to build on. There'll be runs here. Gone! Not a great shot to start the over.
It's another wicket, the 4th. Sometimes you just have to accept that you couldn't do anything about a delivery.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled. And again, see you later, 2 wickets on the trot.
The big wicket is gone. Never really looked comfortable, and now they have to start the long walk back.
Jacks is new to the crease. They'll be keen to field bat on ball early on. Quick onto that in the infield.
It was just a little bit wide. Well picked up and guided nicely down towards third.
Right out of the middle.
And those are the winning runs. These three have brought home the successful run chase. Mumbai Triumph have taken the victory. Thank you very much for joining us here.
That was one of the easiest wins at this level of cricket you are likely to witness. A class above.
Well, that was a really one-sided contest. The result never looking in doubt at all.